Alright, so what is going on, everybody? And today we are doing another one from every team video, and this is going to be one player from each team that the team would never trade. You guys seem to enjoy the last one where it was pretty much one player from every team that they should trade at the deadline. So this is going to be one player that each team should never trade. If you guys want to see me do another one of these, let's see if the show can get over 1,000 thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what team we should do next. Not what team, what kind of stipulation or what scenario we should do next, like one team or one player from each team. And I'm like fill in the blank. But I think King of the Fourth Quarter has done some type of these videos. I know somebody said in the comments of my last video. So I'm not stealing his idea. I don't want to put that out there that I'm stealing him. But if you guys know who he is, I'll try to link his, if I remember, hopefully I will, to link his channel in the description. I think he does somewhat similarities to what I did in the last video. So here we are with one player each team would never trade. And never trade, it doesn't mean never. Because, hey, sorry about that, I had an alarm go off. So say the Bulls, and I picked Larry Markkinen, just hypothetically, and they would trade him if they got offered Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins for him. Yes, I know. But this is one, we're going to do one player from each team that it would take a lot to get. So that's pretty much how we're going to do things. 76ers, we're going to start off with two players. Obviously, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are going to be there for pretty much the remainder of their careers unless one of them obviously wants out and the process is over. But those are fairly easy ones. I'm not going to say Fultz just yet, so we're going to say Embiid and we're going to say Ben Simmons for these Sixers. Now, on to the next team. It's pretty easy. Bucks, Giannis, he's going nowhere. You could honestly, I think they would only accept the trade if you offered maybe them, even if you offer them Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. I don't even know if the Bucks team would accept that. They would be dumb. Now, I don't know. But maybe if you offered them LeBron, Love, and Isaiah Thomas, they would accept that. Or if you offered them Kevin Durant, Curry, and Draymond, yeah, they would. Or if you offered them Curry and Draymond, they would. But it would take a lot for teams to pick on and get Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bulls are an interesting one. I'm going to say it's going to be Larry Markkinen. I don't want to do too many two players for each team. I kind of just want to keep it as one because it's interesting. So, I mean, instead of Levine, I feel like if they had the right price, they could trade him. Chris Dunn could fall into this category, but we're going to go up based off Larry Markkinen, who's in his rookie year, having a great rookie season so far. And I'm going to say he's one player that it would take a lot for them to trade. On to the Cavs. Fairly easy one. It's LeBron James. I don't even know if, unless they got offered like the Warriors Big Four right now for LeBron, I think that's the only time they would trade him. But I think he has a no trade clause, so he's not going anywhere, obviously. So LeBron is that one player that the team would never trade. Boston right now, I would say, I want to. Okay, it's hard because it's either going to be. I'm either going to say Tatum or Kyrie. I'm going to say it's going to be Tatum because you never know. Kyrie might be, like, I know he likes it in Boston. He's probably going to re-sign there, but hey, you never know. Just in a contract year. I'm just going to go. I'm going to try to do one per team, and we're going to say Jason Tatum, but if I had to do two, I would obviously throw Kyrie in there. But yeah, Jason Tatum, he's 19. He's only 19. Did you guys know that? He's only 19. He's played an NBA game, and he's only 19. He's scored more than 20 points in the game, and he's only 19, guys. He's only 19. But jokes aside, he would be the player that the Celtics would probably never trade, or you would have to give up a lot for him. I've heard people that said if the Pelicans said, we'll give you Anthony Davis, you give us Jason Tatum, Celtics fans would say no. Are you crazy? You take that. The Clippers, it's Blake Griffin. Obviously, a lot of players on this team. I think they would literally trade like every player. They probably value Montrezl Harrell a lot more this year, but yeah, they would probably move on from a lot of players besides Blake Griffin. Hence, they just sign him. It would take a lot to trade for him. He's the focal point there in LA. Grizzlies is interesting. I'm going to say it's Mike Conley because I think it would be smart for them to trade Marc Gasol for the Brooklyn pick, even though I don't think they would. But I'm going to say, I don't know, they probably value Gasol more, but Conley, and Gasol's probably the better player, but I feel like Conley with his contract, not that many teams would want to trade for him, so they will probably never trade him because no team's going to want to take it on his contract. And Marc Gasol, when they signed it, we thought this was a crazy contract. That's pretty good for this day and age. So this one's a toss-up. I wouldn't really say it's Dylan Brooks over any of them, or Andrew Harrison, or Tyreek Evans. So I'll say Conley, but you could easily say Gasol. Atlanta Hawks, Dennis Schroeder, you could say John Collins, but I think Dennis Schroeder is their one, not untouchable, but you would have to give them a pretty good offer. Like, I'm pretty sure if you offered Bledsoe for them, they would turn it down. Even if you offered Kemba Walker for them, I think they would turn it down. So, yeah, pretty easy one for the Hawks. They'd probably trade anybody on this team besides Collins and Schroeder. Miami Heat, I would say it's Whiteside. There's really no standout, young player on the team that's, insane, that's having a crazy year. Adebayo's young. You have Winslow, who's still only 21. That is ridiculous. This is his third NBA season. He's only 21. That's crazy. So, I would say it's Whiteside. Yeah, I feel like they could try to trade for Dragic. I can't believe, just side note here, the Suns had Isaiah Thomas, Eric Bledsoe, and Goran Dragic on the same team, and the best thing they got, what was what? I don't even know. I know they probably got a late first. I think the Heat picked that. It's probably going to be their pick this year, because I think it's like top 5 protected, but the Heat are going to make the playoffs, so yeah, it's going to be the Suns late first. I think they got, I don't even know what they traded Isaiah Thomas for. I think it was the rights to the Lakers pick. But then I think they traded that to Philly somehow. I don't know what was in that trade. And the Bledsoe was for Greg Monroe and like a second-round pick. So basically nothing there. Charlotte, this is an interesting one. I'm gonna say it's Kemba, because Michael Jordan came out and said if you don't give us somebody like Kawhi Leonard type, we're not gonna trade him. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be Kemba Walker. Yes, I'm not gonna say it's Malik Monk yet. He's only 19, but he is having a horrendous season this year in his rookie year. So I'm going to go Kemba Walker for the Charlotte Hornets. Now for the Jazz, I want to say it's 2, but I want to say Gobert, but it's Donovan Mitchell. He's 21, so he's 5 years younger, and he's having a great season. Arguably, okay, what is he averaging? 19, 3.4, 3.4, 1.5. I want to compare that. 19, 5, 3.7. Okay, he's actually averaging kind of what Gordon Hayward's second best year was in Utah. And, yeah, so if he can maybe, Donovan Mitchell could put up this stat line next year, that's a pretty damn good replacement for Gordon Hayward after losing him in free agency. So, yeah, I would say Donovan Mitchell over Gobert, that they would never trade, or you would have to throw the house at them if you wanted them to trade you Donovan Mitchell. Now on to the Kings. Would be Buddy Hield going into this season, but I think we can all agree it's De'Aaron Fox. He looks really good. He's so fast. Like, I just want to put that out there. He's so fast. That doesn't make you a good basketball player, but he's just ridiculously fast. He's like John Wall fast. But once I think if they do trade George Hill, which I think they should, to the Cavs, free De'Aaron Fox, he is their untouchable that they won't trade for a while. Or you would have to give up a lot for them. Knicks, easy one. Kristaps, just kidding. It's Joakim Noah. They wouldn't give up anything. You throw LeBron James, I doubt they accept it. But Frank, no. It's obviously Porzingis. You would have to, unless you have Phil Jackson, your GM, and I'm pretty sure he offered Porzingis for the 4th pick and Devin Booker, which isn't a terrible trade. Imagine, like, the Knicks could have pulled off, like, Larry Markkinen and Devin Booker for Porzingis. That's not a bad return. But, yeah, I would say that Porzingis is the one player that they would never trade if Phil Jackson's not your general manager. Lakers, it's interesting because it's obviously between 2 players, either Lonzo or Kuzma. I'm going to say it's Kuzma if they had to value one of them more, because obviously we're seeing a lot more from Kuzma this year. Even though he's 2 years older than Ball, I didn't know. Was Kuzma a junior or senior coming out of Utah? I guess he was a senior. He's 22. I don't know when his birthday is. Actually, no, it's January 28th. Just kidding. I don't know his birthday. That would be kind of suspect if I did. But yeah, I'm going to say it's Kuzma. Or Brandon Ingram is someone that could also fit in that category. I don't know. See, it's like a tie between Ball, Kuzma, and Ingram. And I know Magic Johnson loves Ingram. I'm going to say it's Kuzma, but it could definitely be either Ingram or Ball. That you would have to throw a lot at them if they were willing to trade. Magic, pretty easy. Like, it's not Isaac yet. Elfrid Payton, hopefully they move on from him. I think they should trade him at the deadline, but we'll see. It's not Vucevic, definitely not Hazonia. It is Aaron Gordon. He is breaking out this year. He was actually really bad his first 2 years. I don't know. I think he was coming off the bench one of the years. But yeah, I didn't know he was that. Did he play all 80? Where can I see the games played? Oh, you're not going to show me where you can see. Oh, okay. He only played, okay, yeah. I remember he didn't play that many in his rookie year. He actually, yeah, he only started 37 games in his sophomore year. Last year, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he started most of the season. Obviously, this year, he's a full-time starter, and he's showing out. So, he's their untouchable player that they would never trade. Mavericks, also, I would maybe say it's Barnes, but I would say just because he's 5 years younger and he's a rookie, and I know Mavericks fans love him. Dennis Smith Jr., he is their untouchable that they would not trade. So, a lot of point guards, like you have Ball, Fox, Smith. It looks like the one that I didn't say was Markelle Fultz, but credit, he's on a team with 2 other great players that the Sixers, I know, and you guys know, would not want to trade. That's pretty easy one as well. Probably going into this year, it would be Karis LeVert, maybe RHJ. I don't know who. I know you Nets fans will let me know in the comments who you guys value more between the two. But it's obviously D'Angelo Russell, 21 years old. This is start today, so tell me, I know he's obviously been hurt. How many games is he? He's only played 15 games this year. That's so depressing. It sucks. I wish he's played more than that. But, yeah, D'Angelo Russell here is who the Nets would move. And, wow, the Nets, that was a steal of a trade. You gave up Lopez, who you probably weren't going to bring back, and you just had to take on the Mozgov contract. Yes, you gave up the pick that got them Kuzma, but I doubt the Nets were going to draft Kuzma. But that'd be funny if they were eyeing him. But yeah, obviously you have to deal with the Mozgov contract for 3 more years. You're not going to need it, but that was such a good trade for the Nets. Nuggets, Jokic is pretty much the untouchable player here. Murray's probably going to be one of their untouchables, and obviously Gary Harris. That backcourt is nice. How many games has Murray started this year? I'm also curious about that compared to Moutier. So he started all 46 games he's played, and if we look at, good old Emmanuel Moutier, he's gone from... he has started 0 games this year out of starting 66 out of 68. Oh my god, okay. But yeah, it's Nikola Jokic, top 5 center in the league, only 22 and on a great contract. They're not trading him for probably ever. You would have to give up a lot to trade for him. Going into this year for the Pacers, I would say Miles Turner, and he would be their untouchable. But right now, I would say it's Victor Oladipo. We're seeing he's averaging 24, 5, and 4 at the All-Star break. 40% from 3, 48% from the field. That is absurd. Most improved talent. He's the most improved player without a doubt. As much as I would want it to be Porzingis, or even though I'd rather see maybe Chris Dunn win it, but no, it's fully deserved to Oladipo at this moment. So yeah, he's their untouchable. Like I said, it would probably have been Turner going into the year, but they have a nice young core. I've talked about it before of Sabonis, Turner, and Oladipo. It's a great way to start a rebuild. Personally, I would rather. Or I know they would too, of them tanking this year, try to get a top 10 pick in a loaded class, try to maybe land like a Colin Sexton, or try to land like a Michael Porter Jr. Their pick's going to be too high. Where are they ranked right now, or where is their seeding? Yeah, they're going to make the playoffs, so unless they trade up somehow, which they probably can, but I don't know. So after the Pacers, we have the New Orleans Pelicans. Obviously, I would like to say Boogie and Anthony Davis, but I'm just going to say Anthony Davis. He might be the most untouchable player in the NBA. Yes, you have LeBron. Yes, you have Giannis. Yes, you have Ben Simmons. Yes, you have Curry. But he's in that field. I don't know why people are saying that the Celtics should easily trade for him. He's 24. He just signed a contract that he's on a good contract. Like, he's not making above 30 mil when you could be paying, like, Conley 30 mil. This is like Nicholas Batum's contract, basically. So, yeah, he should be untouchable. And honestly, there's only, like, 3 players I would accept for trading Anthony Davis. 1 being Giannis. 2 being KD, 3 being LeBron. If it's not one of those 3, I probably wouldn't trade Anthony Davis for either one of them. So, even Giannis, I wouldn't say. So, I would say Anthony Davis is in the top 3 players I wouldn't even trade for. Like, if they offered Kawhi for Anthony Davis, I wouldn't do that if I was the Pelicans. If they offered me Steph Curry for Anthony Davis, I would not do that if I was the Pelicans. If they offered me Ben Simmons, maybe if they offered Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, I would think about it, but just for Ben Simmons, hell no. So, I think he is extremely untouchable. For the Pistons, it's an interesting one because I feel like any of these players can be traded. I know they wanted to trade Drummond last year, and he was going to be kind of going for cheap. But he's having a lot better year, kind of going back to his 2015, 2016 self, after taking a little bit of a dip last year, but it was still, that's all-star numbers right there. He's back to form. Turnovers are very high, though, which is interesting. But yeah, he is their most untouchable player over, like, Reggie, Harris, Bradley, over, what's his name, Luke Kennard, Stanley Johnson. So, yeah, Henry Ellison kind of looking like a bust from the 18th pick last year. But, yeah, Andre Drummond is their, I think, most untouchable player. It would take the most to get him on their team. Raptors, another easy one. It is DeMar DeRozan. You would have to. He's having an MVP season. I would put him top 3 right now. I would honestly put him number 2 in MVP voting. I would. I would say 1 is Harden, 2 is DeRozan, 3 is KD, maybe 4 is LeBron, just because the Cavs have dipped, and if obviously... But, hey, you go back to Westbrook last year, won MVP, and they were, the 6th seed? So, there you go to that argument. So, I would say DeRozan personally is number 2 in MVP voting right now behind Harden. But, and speaking of James Harden is my untouchable. Still only 28. Still has so many more good years of scoring. Holy crap, he's taken off. What was his minutes jump? He actually only played 7 more minutes and went up 9 more points. He only played 3 years in OKC. Damn, they gave, I know they wanted to pay Ibaka and they couldn't afford him, but damn, that was a short stint. And yeah, he has just been insane these past, 6, 7 years. Crazy numbers from Harden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, excuse me. Especially this year. This is MVP numbers right here. Definitely averaging a lot less rebounds. Obviously, Paul in there is going to give you less assists. But yeah, James Harden is their most untouchable player. I think it would be Capella would be maybe their number 2 most untouchable player over Paul, but that's a debate for a different day. Spurs, easy one. Kawhi Leonard, obviously he's been hurt. He's played, let's see how many games this year, 3, 4, 9. Yeah, hasn't played that many games. Hasn't really been the most healthy of players in his past, but he's the most untouchable player. you can't make an argument for Aldridge or like Deontay Murray or Gasol or especially not Gasol. But you can't really make it for Aldridge. It's clear cut Kawhi. 6 years younger, still only 26, and he has won 2 Defensive Player of the Years. Well, tell me, he's won 2 Defensive Player of the Years, 3 first team All Defense, 2 first team NBA champion, I think Finals MVP when they beat LeBron. Suns, Devin Booker. You can't really make an argument for anybody else. Definitely not Josh Jackson. He's been okay this year, nothing special. Definitely not 4th pick worthy, but it's his rookie year. A lot of people have down rookie years, but yeah, I would say Devin Booker, easy. Oh my god, he's so good. 13th pick. I actually like Devin Booker. If you can find tweets, I think I tweeted out that I liked him before the draft, but I'm not going to brag because I've been wrong about a lot of people. I thought Porzingis was going to be bad, and I was pissed when the Knicks drafted him, so that counteracts it right there. And we were mostly all wrong about Porzingis. So, yeah, Devin Booker, they're untouchable. Only 21 years old. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thunder, it's Westbrook, even though he's 29 and George is 27. George on a 1-year deal. Westbrook won the MVP last year. Triple-double machine. Jesus. Those are video game numbers he put up last year, but those are also video game turnovers. But yeah, Westbrook, their most untouchable player, going nowhere. They would never trade him. What's his new contract looking? Oh my God, he's gonna get paid. Timberwolves, Karl-Anthony Towns, even though he might not be the best player on the team, it might be Jimmy Butler. Definitely not Wiggins. What is he doing this year? 18 points. He's picked it up as of late. It looks like, but yeah, he's kind of. Yeah, taking a style, but he's obviously going to degress, or his stats are going to go down with adding Jeff Teague and adding Jimmy Butler. Karl-Anthony Towns, only 22. Has he got an All-NBA team yet? Did he win one last year? No, he didn't, but he's obviously Rookie of the Year. He is their untouchable player. They would not give up a lot for him. You would have to throw them a lot to get Karl-Anthony Towns. Trailblazers, 27-year-old Damian Lillard. Yes, he gets it over McCollum, even though he's a year older. Damian Lillard is one of the best point guard. I think he's the 5th best. You can make an argument for him over Kyrie, but it's a hard argument. You have to give some pretty good facts in there. But if you want to hear my point guard ratings off the top of my head, Curry, Westbrook, Curry, Westbrook, Chris Paul, John Wall. Either 5 is Lillard or Kyrie. I would probably edge it to Kyrie a little bit, but Lillard is no slouch. Should honestly be looking at his stats, at least a 3-time All-Star. And what is he getting, his first this year? Oh, no. Wait, what? Oh, he got stumped last year. He's got it twice. Wait, he actually got it in 2014, 2015. But he didn't get it last year. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. Warriors, if I had to pick one player, it would be Steph Curry. The youngest, for a second I thought I said 26. Actually, yeah, just because he's been there, if you think of Warriors, you think of Steph Curry. You don't think of Kevin Durant, really, because he's obviously been there longer. He's been there 9 years. Kevin Durant's only been there 2. So, it's a toss-up between them, but I think Kevin Durant's obviously the better player, but I think they would value Curry to make it untouchable more just because he's built that franchise up, pretty much helped won it. He's won 2 MVPs with them. Yep. And yes, Steph Curry's that untouchable. And final one, for the Wizards, we do have John Wall would be the untouchable. I wouldn't really make an argument for Bradley Beal, even though John Wall, he's 27. He's been in the league for 8 years. I remember watching him in college. Damn, I'm getting old. I'm only 18, but I was 10 when I was watching him. Damn, he was good last year. But he has been hurt this year. He's only played, 36 games, 35 games. 36. So yeah, John Wall would be my pick for the Wizards. And yeah, so that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Let's see if this video can get over 1,000 thumbs up. And let me know in the comments what you guys thought. What players that, if you disagree with me on some of them, if you disagree with like the Warriors one, or the Sixers one, or the Nuggets, Pacers, one of those ones, let me know in the comments. But also give me some suggestions for another one I should do. Maybe one player every team should target for the deadline, or one position every team should target, one position or one player some teams should get rid of in the offseason, one player some teams should get rid of the offseason, one player each team should target in the offseason, but we can maybe do that one after the deadline. So that's going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. See you guys next video. Peace.